That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Moulton. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Golden Gophers are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
That's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
He's got it. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that's...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Dyer. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. It seems like on every snap, he is right in the quarterback's grill. 2nd sack of the day, and maybe Joey Bosa and Chase Young and Vernon Golston better watch out. There could be a new single-season sack record. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. So Ohio State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Jones. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Snags it over the middle. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Looking to throw, it's Sayed. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. High the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Porter. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The quick out. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Moulton. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sideline.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Buying some time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch, it's Porter. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Speeding down the left side. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Minnesota! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up 14 over Toledo. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, touchdown, Buckeyes! Special teams proving to be special. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit. But
Touchdown, Ohio State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man.
There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Golden Gopher. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
To the air, it's Sayin. Shoots it to the left. Snagged on the outside, it's Graham. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Golden Gophers in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Good timing on the quick out. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Porter. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes it past the marker. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Dyer. He lobs one high down the left side. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gresham. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 10 over Utah State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They try to get it outside on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
62, Minnesota, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Escapes trouble. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Setting up the screen. He's out past the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moulton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. What a boost you can get from something like that, and now they've got it 1st and goal with the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Looks as if they'll go for 2 with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip.
70, Minnesota, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Porter.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Allen. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Porter. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Porter. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's taking a deep shot. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. To the air, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. He's got it for a big play. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Shows him the stiff arm. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Finds a soft spot. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Breaks into the open. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Snap it to the back. Creates a little space. Turning on the Jets. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Minnesota, 21.
Coming out with it, it's Gresham. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Under fire. With the catch, it's Porter. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The offense changing the play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Throwing on the run. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.